wore this to work. You know, I don't have a very powerful voice anyway. My voice doesn't carry very very good. So the first time that I wore that mask at work, I felt like it because it's thicker than my. I got these surgical masks. I got these disposable ones. I got all kinds of masks. You know, I'm like a PPE king, personal protective equipment guru. So as soon as the first time I talked to somebody wearing that mask, it reminded me of those Charlie Brown specials. So so I got some. I used to drink beer, and many years ago when I was younger, I would drink hard liquor sometimes too, whiskey or vodka or tequila, whatever. But only drank beer for the last 9 or 10 years. Hadn't touched anything in about 5 months. But so I used to drink beer, and now I actually into the hard stuff. This is 99%. So, but the key is I only use it for external use only. This is part of my PPE arsenal against the war on the virus and the war on all kinds of bacteria and all kinds of nasty stuff. This is some good stuff. Actually, I don't drink anymore. I don't drink alcohol anymore, but I like to spray some of this inside of a bag and huff it. And man, it's better than glue, better than Carbona even. Carbona, not glue. Claire Disinfectant Q, not Carbona or glue. So that's that. Anyway, the previous part, this is part 2. Part 1 got cut off. But I was saying that Mouse Ramone, Steve, nor my mom, who is, been around, she knows a lot about music. Neither one of them knew the story about Paul Ramone. And I didn't know about it until a few years ago. Can't remember where I heard that. I think it might have been one of the Ramones documentary. But so me and my mom and real good old school place in Irving, the old historic downtown Irving. So not only was the part of town retro, the place itself is like an old drugstore, malt shop. And we got a hamburger. It was great. So so that was when I told both of them, dropped the bomb about where Ramones got their name, because we started talking about the Ramones, somehow the topic came up, because I guess we were talking about concerts. And my mom told Steve Mouse that the first concert that I took Gino to was the Ramones, 1980 at the Winter Garden. And so then we started talking about the Ramones. Of course, Mouse named himself Mouse Ramone. And I said, where they got their name is Paul McCartney. And they both looked at me like, what? You've been drinking again? So I love that medley. And Ram On, Right On, man. That's, I always love that song. And I love all these. I've been meaning to look up some of these. Before You Accuse Me, I Ain't Gonna Grieve My Lord No More, and On a Monday, and Fulton